Is it our guys? No. Animal.
All right, here in the Screen Rant Suite in the basement. Do you like what we've done with the place, guys? To talk about Primitive War, I gotta say, I'm gonna give an honest trailer reaction here. I started watching the trailer and I was like, I'm not into it. And then the dinosaurs showed up and I was like, I'm so fucking excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the premise and what's the nexus of this story here?
Yeah, well, I mean, I came across it in the same sort of way. I was looking for another film to do, and I came across this comic art of a Utah raptor with feathers on it fighting a soldier in Vietnam, and I'm like, what is this? What is this IP? And got in touch with the author, pitched in my idea, got the rights, did the script, and it's just something that I've been interested in my whole life, military and dinosaurs, growing up watching Jurassic Park, obviously all the classics, and just said this, I'm the guy to do this and I can do it well, and I'm gonna just do it myself.
Yeah, I mean, for y'all, what excited you most about the script, and just tell me a little bit about your respective characters.
I mean, look, I read it and was like, so first of all, I can't claim that it was like, oh my God, I read it and had to. I was, drawn into it because it was so good. It was, but that's not the thing. Somebody else got an offer first, and I got it after. I got it like 2 people later. But then when I read it, I was like, this is fucking good. Like I thought it was insane that the movie about this is as good as it is, and like him giving us freedom to improvise and stuff. I was saying this in the panel the other day, but like I thought it was insane because the script is already so good. Like legitimately, I was reading it going like, I can't believe something good is allowing me to be in it. So yeah, I got very lucky that I guess what I'm getting at is a lot of actors are not in a position to turn down work, and so we're lucky when something good chooses to work with us.
Yeah.
So that's what this is for me.
Jeremy, what excited you most about the script and coming into this project?
First of all, thank you for your honesty, because the reality is most people aren't honest in this world, in this life. And the fact that you even said you saw this and you were turned off is very rare that someone's that honest. So I think that just goes to show you kind of how good this film is and how interesting it is and how unique it is. And, I don't know what it was that turned you off, about it. No, it's probably interesting. No. I'll say, no, I think it's adorable and I love the honesty. No, I really do, because
I'm getting fired after this interview.
During actually. Yeah. What's so interesting is that whatever triggers you have, so many people are triggered right now, and it's fascinating. And the reality is, stories are so powerful. And you saw a bunch of men, and you weren't in military uniforms, and you've seen that before, and that's not right for you.
Yeah, it's not my thing. Yeah,
it's not your thing. And this set isn't my thing, but I'm gonna play through.
Hey,
you know what I mean? No,
are we
I love
fighting?
I love it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but the reality is, the dinosaurs pulled you in, and it doesn't matter. I grew up in the theater, and we didn't have ways of promoting. My father would be on like a rotary phone calling people out of the phone book. So this is a gift to be here to tell people about our film. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So if it's what's dinosaurs pull you in, that's fantastic. If it's a military operation that pulls people in, but it's taking those two worlds and it's melding them together seamlessly, which is very rare. So I thank you for your honesty.
I love that we're beefing in this interview.
By the way, I thought it was going to be a thin excuse for dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. And when I read it, it was like militarily authentic, from what I could tell, and just like good military dialogue and stuff. And I was like, this is way better than this like should be.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of leads into Ryan's character, Baker. Pass on the Ryan.
I do believe that dinosaurs were put on this earth to be seen in the cinema. So
it's true.
So August 21st. Pre-buy your tickets now. Get in there. It's going to be crazy.
Plugging the hell out there. Tell me about your character and what appealed to you most about the movie.
So I play Sergeant Baker. He's sent out on these kind of precarious missions by Colonel Jericho, played by Mr. Piven over there. And
my nemesis.
Yeah, so their latest mission is, well, what seems like a bit of a sort of a fool's errand. He's trying to convince them that they need to go and rescue some missing Green Berets. But what they end up discovering is sort of something far more ominous. And I think we can guess what that is.
Dinosaurs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because online you have people saying, you know, blood and guts and dinosaurs. And I think that people, obviously it's a genre that they gravitate towards, and they're not satisfied right now. And the timing is perfect for us. And we have all this momentum, millions of views on this because people want to see it done in a certain way that's satisfying to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
To me, it was actually more the military aspect.
Really? Okay,
And what drew me to the script in the beginning was the mashup between and the authenticity of the story and of this squad trying to survive and the reliance on each other and just the human connection, right? And the human emotion. That's what drew me in. Mm-hmm. And then it's like icing on the cake to have dinosaurs. I play Sophia, a paleontologist, and I'm kind of an outsider. I feel a bit of a fraud because I'm not a dinosaur fan. And I'm playing the one that's supposed to know all about the dinosaurs. And I had to ask Luke the other day on the panel, what's the dinosaur that I like? The little ones with so I'm a little bit of a fraud there.
It was great.
I was acting a paleontologist.
Same thing. You would always ask me on set, and I got to be a dino geek and sort of be like, and there's these little ones, and they come in, and I'd act it out, and I sort of take a step back and be like, what am I doing on this set, acting like a dinosaur? But it was
Get
fun.
off the floor, Luke.
It was fun.
One of the cutest moments, I will say, is when Luke, the dinosaur fan, got scared on set by the one practical dinosaur that we had. Just happened to come up behind him. We had a dinosaur for one day shooting in studio, and scared the bejesus out of Luke.
Seriously, sort of setting up something on the wall, and the dinosaur sort of came up behind him. He kind of had a pretty loud growl.
Yeah, growled.
It was like it was amplified, and you jumped up the wall, I think.
Yes.
How was the practical dinosaur? I just, my mind goes immediately to Steven Spielberg's problems with Jaws and Bruce the shark. So how was the practical dinosaur?
Yeah, we only could have it a couple of days because we shot most of it on location, to keep the authenticity. And we don't have Stan Winston building amazing T-Rexes, which I wish we could have. And even to get those T-Rexes or dinosaurs we built into the mountains that we were filming in just would have been physically impossible. So I went more for the realism for the location, and then later on the CG we could try to match everything to that rather than trying to do green screens, blue screens.
Right.
But the few days we had the practical one, it was again, all those difficulties come into it. Setting them up, making them sure that they're walking and doing things the right way. But it helps sometimes, right? You guys, at least we had it for those few days, and then you could help them imagine it on location.
From a visceral truth standpoint, it's one less thing that you have to sort of pretend or fake.
Yeah.
It's dropping you into the zone pretty well.
I mean, you have to pretend you can't see the man's legs sticking out, but other than that,
It's funny you mentioned Jaws because
I like how I mentioned Jaws and not Jurassic Park.
no, but I love that because that's the high watermark for the any type of film that's going to scare the hell out of you. And what's interesting is if you look at that film, the background it changes all the time, and as Spielberg famously said, it doesn't matter if you're telling the story, then no one's going to be looking at that. Mm-hmm. And so that's where that line, continuity is for pussies, came from. I don't know if you know that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've never heard that either.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's
awesome.
Yeah.
Now we are at Comic-Con, and it's such a fun weekend. It's about the fans, and everybody can be who they are, what we were talking about before. Is this anyone's first time? Have y'all been before? First time. What do you think?
Look, I'm a huge fanboy. I'm from Australia.
What's your thing? It's your birthday today.
It's my birthday today. Same with
It's
Jeremy.
both your birthdays today?
Both our birthdays.
Okay, happy birthday, first of all.
Thank you.
How are we celebrating?
You're looking at it.
You get to be here with me.
The place I'd rather be.
So I'm a huge fanboy. So I would stream Comic-Con from home for years. What you asked? What's my fandom?
Yeah, like what was your what's your thing?
Everything, like Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, True Blood. Everything on this couch is basically my fandom. You see, my casting is very particular to be like my fandoms.
Yeah.
But all the big ones: Marvel, Star Wars, DC. So I would be streaming. So to be here doing this with you, doing the stage yesterday is just amazing.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, what was your experience just walking out on that stage too? It's such a
Yeah, well,
It's
not,
amazing.
You know, as for an independent film, where the first independent Australian film to do a big panel on Ballroom 20 or Hall H, and to walk out to Ballroom 20 and see it just completely packed for a film that's independent that hasn't even been released with just one trailer out at the time. Amazing life.
I think that
memory.
it was a real shot in the arm for all of us because, it's an indie film and the people have spoken, and I think they're going to get the word out, and they're really excited about this film, and that means a lot to us.
I got to be honest. I think this. I'll deny it if it. But I think this is the movie I'm most excited for out of all of Comic-Con. I got to say, this and Toxic Avenger are like.
We'll take it.
Yes.
Take it.
Let's pull that.
And look, we're hearing the same thing online.
Yeah.
So, it's awesome.
The trailer got me so hyped. This is your first Comic-Con as well.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Tell me what you think.
I mean, it's crazy. Look, I never thought I'd get to come here as a guest of it, and it's, to be honest, most of the time you don't. A job's a job most of the time, but I'm so happy to be here for something that I actually liked and loved working on. And so I like that to me is the best part. Like, I mean, it's amazing I walked the floor and saw. I was actually trying to find this company. I love they make these.
Is that a Mandy shirt?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah,
I was like, I hate it.
yeah. Actually, I got into the elevator yesterday, and there was a young girl in there. She goes, "Is that a Mandy shirt?" I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, my dad made this," and I was like, "Is your dad Panos?" It's not. He's like a producer. But
okay.
But still, I was like, "Holy hell!" Anyway, yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff on the floor, or whatever. But the coolest thing to me is just coming here for something that I genuinely liked working on. I'm happy to promote it badly.
Thanks, man.
I always do it badly, but yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me and letting me beef with Jeremy Piven. It's been a delight. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Telling you guys, there's monsters out here.